so used to saying the North American style.
Yeah, you got to kind of catch yourself. I can't say that right now.
13 gate this time for Welmu in the final deciding game, where he is of course our Finnish Protoss spawning on the left top side of the map. We had lots of Finnish players trying to qualify today. Nama played, Fuser played. Fuser took a last minute plane trip from Los Angeles to Helsinki. Obviously he was quite tired for the one today. He lost against Diced Up, but we will see Fuser tomorrow, just like all the other guys that did not make today but got also close in previous days. Guys like Beastie and Penitank that we're familiar with. But of course lots of other great European players as well.
It's been a lot of fun, guys. Just to remind you all, this is the WCS European Qualifier Open Tournament. Tomorrow's the 4th and final day, so if you plan on playing, that's your last chance. Unlimited registration tomorrow, so go sign up as soon as it opens. I don't think it's open yet. I think it actually opens up tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it might be like 30 minutes to 1 hour before the tournament.
Been a lot of fun, man. I miss doing this so much. Like, this reminds me of being back at the ESL studios. Just
just sitting
got
down.
some games, got some music, got you talking about freaking Nelly Furtada.
Furtado.
Whatever.
You're confusing it with the old Nelly. Yeah, it's good times. Also, big shout out, of course, to the guys behind the scenes here. Like Alscasting, hopefully you guys enjoy it. But the people behind the scenes definitely make it a little bit more awesome, showing you guys some funny videos during downtimes. They went through a lot trying to get some stuff ready. Just, you know, it's not important, but still little extras, you know, instead of just seeing a countdown for 2 minutes, seeing a funny little video.
Yeah, we have to be really careful about complimenting Elliot, though, because whenever we do, he screws something up right after.
Yeah,
so
and not just that.
He's muted me.
And he gets really cocky, too. That's the biggest problem. And before you know it, he's going to sit on the desk thinking he can do it all himself.
But he's been great today.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Hope you guys
big shout out to the guys behind the scenes.
Hope you all have enjoyed the show. We've enjoyed it. We want to be bringing as much great StarCraft to you guys as we can. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to do it much lately.
No. I mean, I've tried playing ladder, but that's not great StarCraft. I've been streaming a lot lately, guys, but that's the opposite of great StarCraft.
Yeah, I was losing to such donkeys yesterday. It was really depressing.
Anyways, focusing on the game, Welmu switching it up completely, Ben. Really quick Twilight Council, which makes me feel like really quick.
Blink!
No, that's not what I was feeling. I actually, I thought we were going to see Dark Templars.
So did I. I definitely thought we were going to see DT, but it is going to be Blink, and I don't mind that choice.
He's really going to have to shut down this scout. This is so massive. Welmu. I don't think
somebody tell that stalker to get this.
It won't get up the ramp.
Yeah, he's going to shut it down. But seeing that there's no Nexus is very telling.
It's a big tell, but it's not the end of the world yet, because there are a lot of builds these days where, I mean, this can still be everything. This can still be a proxy Stargate. But how often haven't we seen that lately? God, this is just going to be 4-gate
Blink,
straight up Blink Stalker. We might see a lot of Widow Mines super early again from Strelok. Of course, Blink takes a little bit longer in Heart of the Swarm than it does in Wings of Liberty.
Oh, Stalker doing a little dance and a jig on the ramp there.
You can see Strelok already actively scouting. He wants to make sure there's no, there's not going to be an Oracle somewhere.
Now, Feast was using this exact build yesterday when he qualified.
Oh, he's either expecting. I think he's suspecting proxy Stargate.
And Feast was showing us that you can actually walk down into this third base behind the rocks and blink up into the main. That can be very frustrating to have to deal with.
I think that Strelok is going to get a siege tank right now, but I think he's dead, man. I'm afraid that he's going to be dead. There's going to be one more Stalker warp in real soon, I assume. The Mothership Core is coming along as well. Siege tank, I'm not sure if it's going to go out, be out in time. The only thing that Strelok can do, in my opinion, is completely sacrifice the low ground and just put everything here on top of the high ground. Even though Stalkers do not have that much DPS. If he gets he gets SCVs in position, that's something. This is like nail biting because it's going to be all or nothing right now.
Literally exactly what it is. All or nothing. It all comes down to this. SCV's repairing. Welmu's going to micro this as well as he can. Tank needs to enter siege mode. Bunker is not done.
My God.
Oh, he doesn't kill the bunker. Unbelievable. Huge mistake by Welmu. And Strelok holds.
Well, he tried. He definitely tried. Wow, Strelok on the last moment bringing SCVs right there. If that bunker would have fallen down immediately, it would have absolutely be GG, or if that bunker would have fell, I should say.
There's a completed engineering bay in Welmu's natural.
That's so nice as well, because this is super annoying. This basically tells Strelok, all right, I can keep SCVs here for as long as I can. I just need to survive. All I do is need to survive. He's having 2 tanks over here as well, and with those Marines, I think that's enough.
Yeah, I think it's more than enough, certainly when you pull the SCVs as well. And Welmu's a little bit stuck. He's going to use his best blink control, but one Stalker is left behind.
Wow, Strelok, really, like he prepared almost against everything. He had missile turrets in case he had to fight against maybe DTs, but most likely proxy Stargate play. But then bringing the SCVs there in time. Strelok, I mean, one was going to try to bust it once more. Where are the tanks? A little bit out of position. Oh god, one bunker
way
might
out of
still
position,
fall.
but SCVs, they're not repairing. More Marines coming down, and again, Welmu gets pushed back. This bunker will burn, but it will not be busted, not yet.
How many SCVs are left? 24. Why is he not repairing? I guess he has one more. He has one siege tank. I guess there are 3 siege tanks on the map right now. Yes, there is. The second one is sieging up as well.
Kev, this game is nearing its completion. Really it's looking so good.
Strelok.
I don't really know what Welmu can do at this point. Strelok is almost completely stabilized. He does have 2 tanks in his natural, 1 tank up on the high ground in the main.
The coolest play, maybe besides pulling the SCVs in time, was Welmu's just going to try to do it one more time, but we can see how much damage these tanks can really do. Forward blink is nice, though. He's going to pick off 2 siege tanks immediately.
2 tanks go down. More Marines streaming down the ramp. There is a bunker building, but it's not done yet.
This was not for free, but we shouldn't forget there are still 2 siege tanks. Strelok can potentially just sacrifice his low ground. This was a great little move by Welmu. Very ballsy forward blink. No, don't do that, Welmu. You cannot stand there. Too many siege tanks.
It's just not going to happen, man. Strelok continues to pull ahead. Welmu's supply continues to fall. And as good as Blink Stalkers are against Marines without upgrades, the siege tanks just change everything. Surely he's not going to let him kill that command center.
One more command center going up in the main base with Strelok. Strelok, of course, that engineering bay gives him so much like safety, knowing that this is all he has to worry about. Oh, the Stalkers once more getting in range of tank lines.
Welmu's actually going to take his 3rd base.
Another tank sieging up. One more Stalker dies. I mean, he has to do something. He can't do it over here. It takes forever to kill this engineering bay. Templar Archives is going down right now. That's an interesting transition from one base.
Yeah.
But I do not mind it, because it is perhaps likely that Strelok makes a weird push without upgraded Marines, without too many medevacs, and then maybe 1 or 2 storms can completely change the game once more.
Of course, it also gives him access to the Archons.
Yes. He has to be so careful against all these tanks. He's doing a really good job in picking off SCVs, though. He's going to have to do that for a little while, because double orbital, of course, is good enough economically.
He's killed 18 workers. He actually has a worker lead right now. So that's something to work with, but Strelok will soon have 3 bases.
Oh, but Strelok is going to get another factory. If this goes into like a super long macro game, this is still far from over. We shouldn't forget that Blink is always a nice utility to have as well. It's going to help him a lot to defend against, for instance, those Withermine drops or Hellbat drops that Strelok has been doing all day, every day.
And if Strelok does sit back and wait, and Welmu's able to get a 3rd base, then
maybe get a Robo up eventually, get a couple of Immortals in the mix. Game is not over yet, fortunately. Really impressed with both players. Welmu's ability to do enough damage to stick around. He's certainly behind. Yeah, what I want to say before as well, man, is like I think the coolest thing that Strelok did, besides keeping that first bunker alive, was straight away after that having 2 siege tanks and the Marines over here in the main, realizing immediately that what he really has to worry about is that Blink in the main. Sure, having the front covered is nice, but you have to worry about your main base as well. And he just had just enough units there. Perfect play. While Welmu lost his observer, that's actually quite a painful loss. Definitely not one that he can afford in his situation.
Stalker Warpin's going to try to catch these Hellions, but this should be the indicator that lets Strelok know that his opponent has expanded. Or maybe it won't be.
The Templar Archives.
What? You still have no base?
He's at least going to get a massive scout off over here. He's going to see Templar Archives. That helps. Strelok's going to put up more and more factories, Ben. So this is going to go into the late game. Yes, Strelok's position is nice there, even on workers. But this is, in this situation, it's far from over. Because Welmu really stuck around for a very long time, picked off so many additional SCVs, and also because this is not like just standard bio play where the stim timing is the most scary thing. This is going to go into a very long game. I mean, when Strelok pushes out, he's still going to have quite a bit more supply than Welmu, but with Storm and Immortals, maybe.
Yeah, even though Strelok has built those extra command centers, he hasn't actually done much with them other than produce SCVs. And we can look at the Workers tab and see that it's still a pretty even game. Actually, these Stalkers are going to manage to walk up with the army of Strelok out of position. They'll pick off a single SCV. And
every SCV counts in a game like this.
Yeah, and bail out. Finally, Strelok secures his 3rd base.
Oh, wow. His Robo's over here?
Yeah.
I did not see that before.
It's a Ninja Robo.
Man, it's going to suck for him if he eventually ends up losing that Robo, because Immortals are actually pretty damn important. Blinkstalker microing as army like this. It sounds very nice in theory, but you have to be so careful because the Blinkstalkers cannot all fire at once.
It's kind of at the point where it stopped being worth it to stick around. Oh, and he's running right into the Robo.
That was kind of weird because he kind of lured him into the Robo. Oh, Storm! High Templar's coming. Oh, the storms were not as good as they could have been. Instead, they're storming their own shields down. A couple of Hellions having a little bit of a drive-by over here as well. While the fight is still going on, more and more Stalkers are dying. Oh man, those storms could have been so much better. Perhaps the nerves really taking over right now for Welmu. These Hellions, man, are going to deal quite a bit of damage.
Yes, they are. A few a few probes killed already as he makes his way down once more into the natural. I don't think he realizes that Welmu has a third.
He saw probes leaving.
Now he's going to know for certain.
Well, maybe in High Templar. Oh man, if those storms would have landed bigger. So that's why he wants to lure me into the Robo.
I mean, he's taken the steps that he needs to take to get himself back into this game. He's still behind. Behind in.
I find this Robo really amazing. It's just like right next to the Terran base. Like,
he's chilling. Strelok's like, whatever, man. I'm not going to do anything about it. Finally, he's going to push out and shut it down.
I think Welmu's going to try to buy some more time for himself. But this Robo's just going to die immediately, even before this additional Robo. And Welmu, you don't have to fight this right now, so.
This is a little bit risky. There's a huge Terran army behind this. Like, this is all dead units.
No, he can still go north. Well, yes, we could. Man, the Immortal's actually making work. If he picks up 3 siege tanks, he had 2 so far. Not too shabby.
Hardened shields.
Wow. And the Immortal actually survives. I mean, Strelok right now at 150 supply. This is a scary moment, but with 1 or 2 amazing storms, we still have 3 Immortals on the map, so it's not like that was the only Immortal. I mean, he's going to need a little bit more additional firepower, but maybe if the storms are amazing, like he's going to need absolutely fantastic storm, like Massacre storms.
Can we see that perfect storm? Here we go. Welmu is going to attack. First storm is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Like second one on all those Hellbats.
That was a whiff.
6 Hellbats in production at once right now. That's pretty massive. Strelok, of course, already going up to 4 bases.
Sick Hellbat production.
Great joke, man. Joke of the day. Oh man, Strelok is double the army supply of Welmu.
Stefano gets the prize for joke of the day.
Which one? The Coach Park?
He had so many good ones.
Yeah. We should definitely see perhaps Ilias make another appearance tomorrow. Would be awesome. I love it. Actually, my cheeks hurt from smiling after listening to Ilias' cast. I was just smiling for 2 times 15 minutes straight, or 3 times. Mothership Core did die as well. 1 more storm tried to land, but Strelok just has an insane economy right now. He's on 4 base. He has 4 orbital commands, so he's able to produce so many Hellbats at once. At this moment, not even a 6th storm is going to save Welmu anymore, and it really seems like Strelok is going to make it to WCS Europe, and I think that's a fantastic achievement. I really don't think many people would have predicted it. Welmu is going to try to make a final stand, doesn't even land storms, just morphs into an Archon. The Immortals, of course, dealing a good amount of damage, but beautiful tank positioning over here, and these Hellbats, it's scary, man.
Phenomenal play from Strelok. You really have to take your hat off to him, man. This has been his tournament. He's looked dominant all the way through it. It just really has a very strong understanding of TVP, it seems, in Heart of the Swarm. So, good game and congrats, says Welmu. Strelok advances
to WCS Europe.
That's right.